What's going on, guys? So today on this Double October review, we're going to be looking at another figure from the Gundam Universe line, and it is, of course, the Gyu SPO2 Gundam Exia Trans Am mode, only at Target. Although I think I could have sworn I saw it available on BBTS. I could be wrong. But either way, yeah, we do get a Trans Am version. Wasn't super surprised if we would get a Trans Am version. Was slightly surprised that it's a Target exclusive. So there's packaging. Nice little image here of Exia in both forms. Love that they actually give it its own box art, so they're not just repeating everything. You get the 00 logo up there, Gundam Universe logo there, ages 15 up right there. Hey, I'm right in the middle of that. And yeah, there it is, hiding away in there. And they clearly copied this right off of the kits, because wow, that doesn't look like Trans Am. They've never seemed to actually capture the look of Trans Am. Though this one might be close. I'm being judgy. You do have the official Time Machine Nations quality holographic sticker right there. Whoa! And then Bandai, yeah, you know, all those things. No smoke. Choking hazard. That's a smoking hazard. I've been in front of these lights way too long. Oh, look, illustration is by Layup. I missed the actual person who did the artwork. I apologize. All right, so you come around here. It says all the things you wanted to say along the side. Come back here. You get the same read up there about the Gundam universe, and you get some really nice illustrated back art here. Exia there. You do get the arrows do arm things. Look, the legs sort of do things too. And I say sort of because if you watch the other review, let's be honest here, this one's not going to be very different at all. Also available, of course, Gyu 15, Gyu 16, Gyu 17. Not going to lie, the Freedom one actually does look pretty good, considering, like, they gave us the new Gundam. Like, that is a huge deal. Like, in the literal sense. That is a big, big Gundam. And Sazabi is coming in the next wave. How are they going to do a figure with Sazabi? Find out more about Gundam at gundam.info. Go check that out if you want to. Is there a read up at all for Trans Am mode? Images are for illustrative purposes only. Color, style, and decoration may vary. I bet. I figured there would be a read up about Trans Am, but no. You got a nice sign over here. We've got some crud on the side. Yeah, found it at Target quite some time ago. Odds are they're still sitting on the shelves, because some of these don't go anywhere. I know at my local Walmarts, they don't sell. They're all just sitting there. Like, I think they hit the clearance rack, and that's all they do. All right, so we pull that out of there. Ooh, actually, that does look pretty good in comparison to the other one. All right, let's see here. We got instructions. No other thing. Nice red inside. And guys, you know where the boxes go. Over there. And I have a feeling this is the exact same instructions we looked at from Exia, except the colorization looks slightly different. I could be wrong, but it's sitting right here so I can check. Nope, looks exactly the same. So, no difference there. Also, most of this is in Japanese. I stand corrected. It's probably just a reflection. English side, Japanese side. Whoop-de-paper-do. Alright, what we got? Let's look at it here. Pull out the clamshell. Yes, we just do this as an unboxing to really just soak up all that time, because realistically, half this is going to be repeat, right? Alright. Wow. Okay. Oh, long one. Short one. Anybody need some strawberry flavored? Alright, what else we got? We got a Beam Sabras. Oh, we have less Beam Sabras. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. We would have less of those. Oh, no, we don't have less of them. They just moved around. My bad. I sound stupid when I say things before I look. Anyone want to guess what I just did? If you guessed, flung the hands at myself. I did exactly that. Well, one of the hands went flying, so I'm just going to use the other one, because they're exactly the same. They don't even change the colorization of the hand. All right. Boof. All right. We have an Exia to look at here. Okay, so first impressions. Man, they went to town with the magnetic paint, metallic paint. Could be magnetic. It's probably not. Okay, wow. I will say, with the exception of a few rough spots, like right there, it's actually not bad looking. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I bought these things months ago, and they've just been sitting literally in a pile, with all the kits for this year, and, never bothered to look at it up close in any way, shape, or form. Not terrible. I'm gonna have to adjust my lighting ever so slightly here, because it is still that, not great plastic, although the finish on this looks just a hair better. A hair better. Still that soft-ish kind of, like, questionable stuff, but like I said, the metallic paint looks really good. Different red under here. Got the metallic pink kind of color there on the GN drives and all the GN condensers and whatnot. And anything that should be red is now not quite red. Well, what is wrong with these hip skirts? These are wonky. Oh, wait. Those do move. Okay, so we're going to have a slight revision here. I'm sure there were probably at least 1 or 2 comments in the other video. Once again, guys, I'm filming this now, not when you're seeing this. That's how YouTube time travel works. Okay, so I'm trying to get the shoulders back. The shoulder is somewhat frozen. Oh, I know why. The shoulder armor is not attached to the arm, it's attached to the chest. That's why it doesn't move. Alright, so either way, that does look pretty good. Hey. When your arms are in the way, it's kind of hard to see when stuff's poking out. Okay, zoom in, please. Not on that chest, but on that noggin. Some other guy says that fairly often. Looks pretty good. Slightly bluish greenish eyes there. All the green that was in the head is turned into this metallic pink. Nice metallic red going on there in that stripe. Camera painted on the back side. Actually not bad. GN drive, a little washed out by the lights here. That is the way the plastic is, because the plastic is not, doesn't have like a hard surface to it. That's the best way I can put it to you. It has, and if it's not painted like this, it's basically absorbing more light than it's reflecting, so it actually, it's hard to pick out the details quite often. I didn't really notice the separation here. It looks pretty good. Got kind of an amber color there where yellow stuff should be. Looks pretty good. I'm not going to go over articulation again because that seems fairly well pointless. Although I do notice now, I misspoke when it came to the body. So it has an actual hinge forward and back. Yeah, there it goes. And then it has a ball joint in the top there. And it has what appears to be a swivel joint. Why does it feel like something's missing? Am I crazy? Is there a piece missing? No, but there's a significant gap there. That's weird. Like, it's like the gap between the torso isn't right. Like, it should sit down further. Like, that is a floating torso if I've ever seen one. Like, I mean, you could see straight through this thing. That's not right. Like, part of me wants to see if I can push it down and see if it'll go in. That is crazy. Like, I'm looking at the other one right now. There is not that significant of a gap. So if something's up with that, I mean, it could be that. Did I miss the fact? Is there another piece? No, it's just nowhere near as high on that one. Weird. Okay. I will point out this fact here, though, because on the other one, I could not get this to move. So it does actually have a hinge here for the front skirt. However, it doesn't do you any good because the same thing that blocks the thigh is still in the way. So you still can't kick forward worth a damn. Can't kick back either because it doesn't move. It's not part of anything. No hinges there. So that's still the same. But, like, let's look here. Metallic red here on the crotch looks fantastic. The metallic red looks good there for the energy bit. Same thing on here, except for this spot right there. That is a little paint globule that dried and looks like poop. But it is okay, it's tiny. You're never gonna notice. I do find it funny that they didn't do anything with the red. Like, this area didn't change, it's just red. Now, mind you, it's a different red. It's more orangey. But still, like you do. Okay. That is... It feels like I'm hurting cats trying to get this thing into position. If I had to guess, what's happened here is this main center hinge is meant to be sitting lower than it is. When I'll bring out the regular one here in a minute to compare side by side, and we'll see if there's a legitimate difference here. Well, wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa there, buddy. Okay, so finding all kinds of things now. The other hip didn't move like this, so this one is looser, so you can drop down the hip. It gives you a bit more forward leg movement. Once again, there's probably comments. I don't know. That one didn't want to do that, so like, it's funny that the original gave me issues and that I'm discovering aren't issues on this one. Let me guess, does the leg move more than I thought it did? No, not really. Honestly, it's still that same. It would be nice. Like, it doesn't have the triple jointed knees like the HGs do. You know, the HGs are so well done, guys, and the MGs as well. All right. So let's look at the weapons. And with the GN sword, looks the same. Yeah, it's the same gray. I was gonna give them credit. Maybe they put a darker gray on it. Nope, looks the same. I really wish they had gone with some silver on here. The blade always looks better in two-tone. Now they're gonna have to do like an Exia repair with the green blade. Metallic maroon color all along here to replace the blue. You know, the nice little strawberry kind of whipped cream flavor there. This is a little bit rougher paint though, like very heavy flake. Where's the gun hand? Give me the gun hand. Okay. Ooh, this one looks like it'll have a tighter fit. I mean, no, but still works. Okay, hold on. This metallic pink on the inside here, though. Look at that. Why is that a different color? That looks awesome. That's actually a very nice color on the inside. Though, why would the gray not change color? Like, you'd think the gray would be something different. But no. Some of the creative decisions, guys. Oh, that's first. That never popped off before. And it does seem clear like they didn't want to paint any gray. Wait. I don't think that was supposed to come off. I don't know. Maybe that was meant to come off and I just discovered it. I feel like we're finding out more things about this one than we did about the other one. Okay, so put that back on again. All right. Strawberry flavored sword. We already sort of saw it. This comes off. Why couldn't they give it paint here? It's supposed to be blue. I mean, they were already painting. No, they didn't. None of the blue is painted. All of the red is, though. So they could have done that. They could have painted that, given us the proper color. Also, I don't know if I'm getting the sides correct. Who cares if we're honest about which side the long sword or the short sword goes on? It is what it is. Oh, by the way, the head is limited on its rotation just by if it hits these things or not. It's kind of funny. It's like, does it run into the little fins on the chest? Yes. Oh, okay. Like I said, no point in pointing out the articulation. We already did that. It ain't any different, except for the... You guys are noticing a trend here. That's something I would just love to run a screw through that and hold it on permanently. Like, either it needs to be there or it doesn't need to be there. Stop popping off. Actually, this one, I don't even know if I'd leave all the swords on it. Just leave it with the GN sword. Call it a day. Okay. And this one hip skirt is like just active, for lack of a better term. That's a pretty dynamic pose. All right, Beam Cybers. Yes, I'm saying it that way on purpose. Guess you know, I'm a silly, silly man. It's a Beam Cyber. And there's a fist, in case you're wondering. This one came off it. This is a nicer, even with the paint, it's actually not that tight a fit. I would have thought that maybe they clearanced it, but this is Bandai, so I don't know. I do like the fact that it's still a Bandai product, so they didn't source it out to somebody else, although whoever technically makes these figures doesn't do the greatest job in the world. If we're honest with ourselves. That's a pretty good pose, yo. I might have to get a picture of that. Alright, and it does come with the stand adapter, so if you have some HG stands laying about, or Tamashii bases, you could totally use that. Honestly, I don't know where the other hand went. It went flying when I stupidly turned the box towards myself. So it's on the floor somewhere in the cave. And I mean, that could be anywhere. So, all right, let's do the thing. We need to know how good it is next to the original, because, I mean, it's literally its only competition. Oh, that's weird. Why are they different heights? Is it because I have the legs not bent? Okay, here we go. I would have expected this one to be much taller. What is going on here? Wait. Oh, it's not about up here, it's about down here. So the torso bit is actually lower over here than it is on this one. That's why there's so much more of a reveal. Okay. Does that mean that's why I don't have as much action? I just scared myself. That base just slid forward. Does that look into place? Kind of, but not really. I mean, you can slide it anywhere along the crotch there, so it's just a balance thing. I don't know if you guys notice my frustration with the swords. Yeah, it's like this one has that hinge, but it doesn't want to use it in the same way. Okay, see, now I can see the difference. I see what's going on now. Okay. All right, I see it. So, yeah. It's not a giant difference, but it is an annoying one. Will the front skirt move? Yeah. Okay, I got it to move. So either I didn't give it enough chance, or it just wasn't forced enough. Now that I knew it could move, I gave it a little bit more willy, as they would say. I wish that, while they were painting things, they had bothered to paint on the yellow vents on the side of the face. I get it. That's a very small detail and kind of a pain. I know. I've had to paint them before. But I wish it was there. I feel like it's lacking. But I'm not going to lie, the Trans Am variant is pretty schmexy. The normal one, kind of, it just looks like some Gundam. This Trans Am variant, actually pretty good. The metallic red and metallic gold, or orange, or whatever you want to call that color, pretty dang good. Whatever's happening over here kind of looks boring. But I think what it is that this isn't painted. This is. At least the parts that are important are painted. Also, they acknowledge the gray stuff turns pink here, but in certain sections, like, I don't know, the gun, they just didn't bother. Or the neck, or the other bits and pieces. Also, why do they use like almost a black for the joints? I'm gonna guess the joints are universal between all the figures, and that's why they're the same color. That would make sense. But I mean, like, as it goes, like, because Gundam Universe, like I said, takes design liberties to a degree. Um, it is interesting. Also, look at this. Look, okay, so this was gray on the inside here. It looks like it was painted gray because it's blue plastic. So that, I don't know what color, probably white, and then painted that silvery pink color. That's actually really fantastic. Like, they did some of the metallic really good. It's like the maroon color. It's just not too much. Either way, what I was saying. The bare plastics over here, kind of boring. The painted stuff over here really gives it some life. I do wish they had gone like the whole way with it. Like, at least change up the red a little bit, stuff like that. Oh, I missed the energy bands on the arms. My bad. So that's there. So either way, it's not bad. I mean, but for like I think after tax, close to $30 figure, I still think I'd rather have the kits. But I mean, if you have a 6-inch quote unquote Gundam line, if you've been collecting all of them, sure, why not? I can't make any promises because I have no idea, but if the Double O comes out in time, I will squeeze it in to Double October this year. If not, it will be after the fact, just to have it in there. Like, it'll be like an honorable mention type review. But either way, I think Trans Am's a little bit better than the standard, and I just whacked the crap out of it. Sorry there, buddy. And let's see. The only thing I would guess I need out of it is either a slightly better holding hand or some beam sabers, and maybe a screw to hold these things on. But it doesn't appear to have any kind of hardware, just all plastic assembled, glued together stuff. So it is what it is. So for a quote unquote budget line, and yes, I know there's probably like a much higher quality action figure line. I forgot what that was already called. I know it exists. I'm not an idiot. I mean, I am an idiot, but not like that. So Alright, let's see if I can get this torso. Maybe not once it's turned. I don't think I can get that torso to do a thing, but get a nice intimidating pose. That's actually pretty good. That'll be a thumbnail. So, guys, make sure you like and subscribe, do all the things. Go check out the other Double October playlist if you are new to the channel. It's pretty much the biggest thing that's going. And, I mean, even though this will be the last year of it as an official event, you know, at least in the current form, you know, maybe in the future things will change, but at least there will still be Double O content. That'll never stop. So, but guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, as always, keep on nerding.